Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to said channel. I am your host for the evening. My name is Andre. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, I am happy to see you. Now, before I get into anything, I have a question for everyone. How do you take notes? Now, what I mean by that is, do you use an iPhone or do you use this? Now, what this is this is just basically a notebook. And I am someone that over the months, no, as of last year, I've really kind of gone back and forth between my iPad taking notes, my iPhone taking notes, and my notebook. So with my iPad, I have the big fat iPad. This is a horrible way of explaining it. I have I think the 10th gen iPad with the Apple Pencil. I was gonna say iPen or iPencil, Apple Pencil. That's what I meant to say. I have that combo, so it's really good for taking notes in the sense of I can just jot things down. The only kicker is I can't double tap it and then erase things, and it's just super annoying. That's for a different thing. Anyway, I have the iPad and the Apple Pencil, and I use that for a bit for taking notes. But I found that I just couldn't really take it everywhere I went. Say to if I'm out with the family or at work or XYZ, I just couldn't bring that combo along everywhere I went. So then I'm like, all right, what can I bring now? I got two options. I got my phone, or I just wait and then when I get home, jot them down on my iPad. So then I'm like, my phone, I'll just start using that. And I found it was great. I have the widget on my home screen for notes. I click it, bada boom, bada bing, notes, done. Perfect. But I'm in the mindset of trying to not be on my phone as much as I can. I'm trying to keep my screen time down as much as possible. So with that, I was very conflicted. I'm like, do I not use notes? Do I just wait? And then when I get home, jot them down, XYZ. And then a year ago, I picked up this, and I believe this is just a normal. No, sorry, it's a Moleskine. If you don't know what a Moleskine is, it's just a very well-designed leather notebook. It has a bunch of pages in it, as you can see. I have stuff written down already. It has a little ribbon as I guess a placeholder when you want to be like, bam, I want to go to there. And it has this thing on it that you can kind of keep it all together. So yeah, bought this book. This is actually my second one. When I was younger, I bought one and I was like, cool, I'm just gonna start journaling in it. It didn't happen. But I bought this in the sense of trying to get it together and actually journal and take notes. And at first, actually let's go down memory lane, shall we? So at first, goals for the month of May. Yeah, this is last year. A lot of I basically kind of kept this as a planner in the beginning. And one thing I did is, I don't know if you can see that, but all the things in orange are things that I completed. No, sorry. All the things in orange are the things I didn't complete, and all the things highlighted were the things I completed. So highlighted is completed, orange is not completed. I also kind of crossed out the orange so that way I knew. So I had that formula going for a bit, and then I kind of just stopped using this for a bit because I was like, oh, I have my phone all the time. Why do I need to take notes and all that jazz? But I've kind of learned over the past few months that there's just there's a beauty about writing something down on a piece of paper or stuff down, depending on what you're doing, and then opening said book or journal and just crossing it out. There's something that's a sense of accomplishment personally, that if you just kind of write it down and then physically cross it out, you get this sense of okay, that's one down. And I know that you can do it in your Apple iPhone where you can highlight it and then cross it out or bold or give it some kind of effect, but you can cross it out. And that's also good, but I just feel like having the notebook is nice in the sense of it kind of detaches you from technology, from everything else, and it's just you and the pages. And I recently picked up a pencil, and I've also started to. So this is my script for what I'm actually filming right now, and I actually wrote a little picture, or sorry, drew a picture of kind of how I wanted, the lights and the camera and all that jazz. So in that sense, my artistic skills are horrible. FYI. It was good because then now I could like draw a blueprint of how I kind of wanted my shot, and then above that I have keynotes, I have A roll, B roll, I have some photos I want to include. I have some shots I want to include. I will actually take a picture of this and I'll throw it up on the screen so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Long story short, there's just this sense of, again, personal accomplishment that I feel with having stuff written down in a journal and then crossing it off, that internally just makes me go, okay, I did that. What's next? You know what I mean? And this might just sound like complete rambling. I'm sorry. I didn't make a script for this. I could have with my journal, notebook, Moleskine, not an ad, but I didn't. I just kind of like to just wing it. I digress. The purpose of this video is to kind of just, I guess, invite you to ask yourself, do you use your iPhone more or do you use a journal? Like I said in the beginning of the video, how do you take notes? And on the topic of journaling, I actually have started I have two entries in here. Yeah, I have two entries about journaling that I did. Just some brainstorming, some reflecting, and I'm not a big journaler, if that's a word, but I'm gonna try and do better in the sense of journaling because it was nice to kind of sit down and talk about my feelings. And I actually did it in the beginning of this book, and going back now, it's also nice to kind of just like look and just kind of see like how far I've come with the book. It's also nice to kind of just bring to like a coffee shop. Say if you have like your computer and you're editing, and again, not being attached to the cell phone, to the technology, just you and the notebook. It's kind of like an intimate thing, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Again, I invite you to take a step back, and if you are journaling, if you do have a notebook, wicked. If you don't, and you rely on your iPhone, I recommend that you just get like a dollar store notebook, have a dollar store pen, and just try it. Because say if you're out and your iPhone dies, you're hooped, right? So just I try and bring this along with me everywhere I go now, and if I have an idea, boom, write it down. I still use the iPhone app Notes. I've used several other note-taking apps, and I just like the default one that comes with my iPhone. I primarily want to start using this more. That is all I have for today. I won't continue because I said that's all I have, and I kept going. That is it, though. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you've come this far, drop a like, drop a comment, hit the sub button. If you have nothing to comment, then just comment the notebook emoji if there is one in the iPhone. I think there is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.